Hello, welcome to Laurentiis Studios GH, and my name is Jones, and of course, it's that time again where we bring you news making round in the world of football and in the world of sports. So today, we want to talk about Napoli owner Aurelio de Laurentiis. But then, before we talk about him, subscribe to our YouTube channel. It is very, very important that you subscribe to our YouTube channel and share the video with your friends. Of course, like and drop a comment. Let us know what you want us to do, or if you have any reservations, just put them in the comment section. Right, so let's talk about Napoli owner Aurelio de Laurentiis. He has come out to say that he is vowing never to sign any African player unless the said player agrees not to participate in the African Cup of Nations. So Aurelio de Laurentiis disclosed that in a live stream event. He said that, of course, he would not allow his team to sign any player of African descent. So in a quite furious tone, he stated that despite his love for African players, he would not sign them unless they sign an agreement that bars them from participating in the AFCON. I told them, lads. So let me quote him. He said, I told them, lads, don't talk to me about Africans anymore. I love them, but either they sign something confirming they will back out of playing the African Cup of Nations, or otherwise, between that tournament, the World Cup qualifiers in South America, these players are never available. He continues to say that we are the idiots who pay salaries only to send them all over the world playing for others. Laurentiis' comment comes, of course, his comment has earned him attacks on social media, with Africans firing him for denigrating the AFCON and the tournament. So he's the second high-profile person who has been accused of making racial remarks about African players and AFCON. Don't forget that, of course, Liverpool manager Jurgen Klopp was he actually called the AFCON a little tournament, according to reporters. But for me, after watching that interview, I feel that it was a matter of context and what he was saying. If you had followed what he was saying, you would have understood that he didn't actually mean that Africa's tournament was a little tournament. But then, of course, people are out there saying that Jurgen Klopp said that it was a little tournament. So don't forget that Napoli owner has also come out. As for him, he is not contextualizing anything. He's saying it bold, plain, and clear. He's not going to sign any African player into the Napoli team unless they would want to sign an agreement that, of course, they won't play the AFCON or the World Cup qualifiers for their African country. So I don't know what you think of that, but then don't forget that Napoli, they have Victor Osimhen, who plays for Nigeria. They are top man, mask man, doing so well for them for the past seasons. And then, of course, they have Cameroon's Anguissa. So we are waiting to see. We are waiting to see the reactions of these players. Let's see what they would have to say about what are they going to leave, because of course there's no way they would want never to play for their country. So let's see if these two players would want to stay. But then, of course, some Africans on social media have reacted angrily to a statement by the owner of Italian side Napoli, as I said earlier. So let's look at some of the comments that have been coming in. So a lot of people have started complaining. Of course, we would hear from one. So he says that this one says, is anyone... Can I just get that? So this one says, I did like to hear what Osimhen and Anguissa have to say on the matter. And then a lot of comments coming in here. So let me just... All right. So here is some of the other comments. It says, is anyone shocked by this? The coffin dodger is still aligned with the fascist ways. There's another one that says, I understand. Good on you, De Laurentiis. Meaningless tournaments, inconvenience timing, too frequent, poor quality, and serious risk of injury. There's one that says, I did like to hear what Osimhen and Anguissa have to comment on Aurelio De Laurentiis' latest comment on signing African players. And then we have another one here says, such an unfortunate miscreant. What would the world say when the oil-backed clubs presidents say the same about EU players? Let's face it, African players have bettered European clubs over the centuries. And there's one here who supports his statement. He says, losing a player for almost 2 months in a season has a point. He has a point. And then another one here. Once I heard that the man is a racist, and his statement has shown that he is truly one. There's another one here that comes to say that, isn't that racism? Can he say the same to South American players? There's one comment that supports him. He says, you can see his point. Your best players leaving in the middle of your season for 6 weeks. When they return, you might have nothing to play for. And then finally, the final one says, Jesus, the disrespect for AFCON is real. So, a lot of comments coming in from people on social media who, of course, are not happy with the comments of the coach at all. But then, let's talk about Koulibaly, because Koulibaly, he has not agreed at all with his former owner, former owner, of course. So Chelsea's new defender, former Napoli defender Koulibaly, he has slammed his disrespectful ex-club owner Aurelio De Laurentiis following his assertion that he will not sign African players unless they agree to forfeit playing in the African Cup of Nations. So Koulibaly, who spent 8 years at Napoli, said De Laurentiis should appreciate and regard African players just like De Laurentiis holds high European players. The Senegalese, however, believes the comments by the club owner is solely his opinion and not a reflection of Napoli as a club. You cannot speak about an African national team like this. You have to have respect like you have for an European team. I respect what he thinks. It's up to him. But I think that not everybody has the same idea at Napoli. So he was quoted by BBC there. And then, of course, so that is coming in from Koulibaly. As for him, he has slammed his former owner. He does not agree with him at all. So that's all for today. Don't forget to share this video. Let someone know about Laurentiis, of course, very, very important. And let someone know about Loyalty Studios GH. Share the link with your friends. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Keep faith with us, because we'll bring you breaking news updates as and when they come in. It's bye for now, and subscribe.